Meeting fortune at the crossroads. We all meet fortune at some point in life. She comes without warning, sometimes with gifts in her hands, other times with storms at her back. One day she smiles upon us, bringing success, wealth, recognition. The next she turns her face and we find ourselves stripped of what we thought was ours forever. The ancients called her Fortuna, a goddess, blindfolded, spinning her wheel. Kings were thrown down, beggars were lifted up, all by the turn of that wheel. But the Stoics did not fear her. They looked fortune in the eye and said, "You may take, you may give, but you cannot touch my soul." In this journey we will explore fortune's two faces, the generous and the cruel. We will hear the voices of Seneca, Epictetus and Marcus Aurelius, and most importantly, we will learn how to live with calm strength, no matter which face she shows us. The nature of fortune, friend or foe. Fortune is not a person, nor a punishment, nor a blessing. She is movement. She is change. She is the reminder that nothing lasts forever. Think of the sea, sometimes calm, sometimes raging. You cannot command the waves, but you can command your ship. Seneca wrote, "What fortune gives, she does not give to keep." Your wealth, your status, even the people you love, all are borrowed. To mistake them for permanent is to set yourself up for heartbreak. So is fortune a friend or a foe? The answer is, she is both and neither. She is a mirror, showing us what we cling to, what we fear to lose. Her gifts test our humility. Her losses test our courage. Seneca's warning: wealth, power, and the trap of fortune. Seneca, advisor to emperors, lived surrounded by wealth, yet he warned, "Slavery resides beneath marble and gold as easily as beneath rags." He saw fortune's sweet face, gold, luxury, influence, but he also saw her cruel side: envy, betrayal, the constant fear of loss. Wealth can build a palace, but also a prison. Power can make you a ruler, but also a target. Seneca teaches us, enjoy fortune's gifts, but do not depend on them. Hold them lightly, as you would hold water in your hands. If you clutch too tightly, you will lose everything, but if you let the water flow, you will never thirst. Epictetus's teachings, what fortune cannot touch. Epictetus was born a slave. He had nothing, no gold, no freedom, not even control over his own body, and yet he was freer than most emperors. Why? Because he discovered what fortune cannot touch: your mind, your reason, your choices. Epictetus said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." Fortune may break your body, but she cannot break your character unless you hand it to her. She may take your wealth, but she cannot take your wisdom. She may turn her wheel, but you decide whether to rise with pride or fall with dignity. Marcus Aurelius's reflections. Fortune as a teacher. Marcus Aurelius, Emperor of Rome, saw both faces of fortune more clearly than most. He ruled the mightiest empire of his time, yet spent much of his reign at war, in sickness, and surrounded by betrayal. Did he curse fortune? No, he turned her into a teacher. "The universe is change," he wrote. "Our life is what our thoughts make of it." Every hardship he faced became a lesson, every betrayal a reminder of human weakness, every loss an invitation to gratitude for what still remained. For Marcus, fortune was not an enemy but a stern instructor, one who demanded resilience, humility, and compassion. Stories of fortune. Ancient lessons, modern echoes. Consider Croesus, king of Lydia, the richest man of his time. He thought fortune's face would always smile upon him. But war came, his kingdom fell, his wealth vanished, and as he stood on the pyre, about to be executed, he remembered the words of Solon the wise: "Count no man happy until the end is known." Or think of a modern story, a businessman who loses everything overnight in a crash. At first, despair, but then freedom. He discovers his family again, his health, his time. What looked like misfortune revealed itself as a hidden blessing. Fortune's two faces are not always what they seem. The smile may hide a trap, the scowl may hide a gift. Daily practices, building strength against fortune's shifts. How then do we live, knowing fortune can change at any moment? The Stoics gave us practices. Negative visualization. Imagine loss before it happens, not to be gloomy, but to prepare your heart. Voluntary discomfort. Sleep on the floor, fast, walk barefoot. Remind yourself you can endure without luxury. Gratitude. Each day list what you have. When fortune takes, you will see how much still remains. Distinguish control. Ask, is this within my power or not? Act only on what is yours to shape. Virtue above all. Let wisdom, justice, courage, and self-control be your compass. Fortune cannot steal these. With such practices you become like a tree. Winds may shake your branches, but your roots hold firm. Conclusion. Walking with fortune's two faces. Fortune is neither friend nor enemy. She is the shifting weather of life. The wise do not demand sunshine forever. They learn to walk through storms with courage. When fortune smiles, we give thanks. When she frowns, we endure and grow. Her two faces are not to break us, but to reveal us, showing who we are when all else is stripped away. Thus, fortune is not a curse, but an invitation to live wisely, to live freely, to live with strength, no matter how the wheel turns.